Next, Wendell Young. Wendell is a Cincinnati City Council member, Cincinnati Police Sergeant, 1967 to 1992, Cincinnati Assistant Director of HR and EEO Officer, 1992 to 1999, Assistant to the Police Academy Commander, 1999 to 2000, Diversity Manager and Training Institute, Director of MSD of Greater Cincinnati, 2000 to 2005, High School Teacher at Aiken High School, 2007 to 2009, and former President, the Sentinel Police Association, Cincinnati Branch NAACP, Cincinnati Chapter, National Forum for Black Public Administration. That's Wendell Young.
The three priorities for me are the budget, neighborhoods, and jobs. We need to find ways to enhance revenue while also looking for more efficient ways to run government. For example, my proposal to share the administrative services between Metropolitan Sewer District, Stormwater, and Waterworks can save the city anywhere from $68 to $105 million over 10 years. We can't simply just make blanket cuts to the services that our citizens need and use on a daily basis. We have to temper those cuts by seeking ways to generate the revenue needed to provide good governance and good services for Cincinnatians. Building stronger neighborhoods and working to encourage economic development is part of the long-term solution. Neighborhoods, we need strong neighborhoods. That means jobs and economic development, less crime, a higher quality of life, more investment in and less flight from our city. We need to look at the work we've already done, not just in Over the Rhine, which gets so much attention, but Bond Hill, Uptown, etc. We need grocery stores and YMCAs. All those things matter here, each making our neighborhood a great place to live and to work. Neighborhoods need a voice in their destiny. For example, Madisonville is taking an active and engaged role in the type of Eastern Corridor project they want to see in their community. They're stakeholders and they're residents, and they should have a genuine say in how their neighborhood is shaped. Neighborhoods are made up of people and the physical place. In order for that to flourish, people must be satisfied and be able to live well in that place. In terms of jobs, we need to attract businesses. Part of this is making Cincinnati an increasingly attractive place in which to live and work. This includes supporting and improving our parks, the arts, good transportation options, housing, building stock, etc. We must poise Cincinnati for the future. We need to look at capital investments, sustaining our city, building our population, and creating new local industries. I do have a very long history with the police department, and I suspect there are many reasons I didn't get that endorsement, not the least of which is that I did not seek it.
Why not?
Because, and I want to be as honest as I can be, it's not an endorsement I wanted. There are times, I think, when you have to make decisions that go beyond friendship, that go beyond past loyalties. My loyalty is to the city of Cincinnati and the people who live in it. My loyalty is not to the police department. And I do not see myself as the FOP president. It's not my job to protect their jobs. It is my job to look out for their welfare and the welfare of everyone in the city. That does not make me compatible with current FOP leadership. I thought it was to my advantage and theirs that I did not seek their endorsement. I don't believe we would have a casino had it not been for the fact that the people in Cincinnati voted to allow that to occur. Therefore, I have a very hard time spending any projected revenue until people in Cincinnati get an opportunity to tell us how they think that money should be spent. I believe that those of us who are on council have good ideas, and we may even have the right ideas, but I think citizens need to be heard before we divide that money. And I'm sorry, the second part of your question.
The second part was, what measures specifically do you plan to introduce in order to balance the city's budget deficit or to eliminate it?
I believe that we're going to stay on, I want to stay on the same path I've already begun, and that is to look within to find ways to save money. I think my proposal for shared services between departments is a good place to start. I believe that we have a new police chief and a new fire chief, and they have been asked to look within their departments to save money. We need to do the same thing with all of our departments. Indeed, we probably will make cuts, but I think I'm out of time. I haven't come across anything I find to be terribly difficult. What I have discovered is that everything I thought council would be, it is. And I thoroughly enjoy the opportunity to be able to serve the citizens of Cincinnati and to make a difference. And like Roxanne said, I feel like I make a difference every day. I'm pleased that I've had the opportunity to try to find ways to make that I-75-71 bridge a little safer. I'm happy I was able to get rid of the marijuana ordinance. I'm pleased I've been able to work with people in Madisonville, I thought I was out of time again, work with people in Madisonville to work on that Eastern Corridor project. I'm happy that right here in Walnut Hills I've been able to work with people to try to keep the YMCA's here, that in Roselawn and Bond Hill, been able to work to keep grocery stores there and also in Clifton. So I just like the opportunity to be able to serve people. It's what I've always done from the time I was a Cub Scout to this very day. I like serving Cincinnati. Cincinnati's been good to me, and serving Cincinnati is the way I get a chance to give back. I simply want to say that I'm glad to be here. I appreciate the opportunity not only to be here tonight, but to serve the city of Cincinnati, as I've said before. My name is Wendell Young. I believe in Cincinnati. I believe Cincinnati has a future. And I believe that if we're smart, we're going to plan for that future. A future that looks out for our young people, a future that makes Cincinnati viable, and a place where people want to live and move to. I'm glad to be a part of a council that has that kind of vision and wants to move forward in that way. I would love to have your support in November. Again, my name is Wendell Young. Thank you.